Do not practice meditation. Yes, you heard it right. I suggest that you don't practice meditation. Let me explain. Listen carefully. Let us keep aside the topics of meditation, yoga, and other spiritual practices for a moment. Everyone on this earth is living in two worlds. One is his own small circle of self, his family members and close relatives, and the assumed responsibilities in it. Second one is the bigger circle of outside world, where man deals with others, which may include his boss and colleagues at the workplace, customers in his business, or clients in his profession, etc. Man assumes responsibilities in this second world too. Let us take a simple example of a person goes for a job. There, the person has to understand what his employer expects from him and what he will get in return for his efforts. Along with that, he will understand the general rules at the workplace, such as reporting time and closing time. He also tries to improve his skills to discharge his duties well and to develop in his career. But he will not inquire about the time he has to spend at home with his spouse and children, and how much he should love them, and how much love and affection he will get back in return. He need not improve his skills and attend written tests to upgrade his living conditions at home. That means one needs to follow certain rules and regulations, and get knowledge about the work he has to carry out, in the second and larger circle than the small one. If this demarcation is clear, we will go further in this discussion. Usually the time spent in the close small circle is very, very less compared to the time spent outside, if you take out the sleeping time. Some people may not go home every day. They may go on business trips for some days. But all the time, the thought that all that is done is only for the purpose of his survival and the welfare of his family members will be at the bottom of his mind as the core thought. In olden days, vendors of saris and dress materials used to carry the goods on their bicycles to visit the villages to market. They would spend 1 or 2 months during the harvest season in selling the goods and collecting the sale proceeds before returning home. Now, to go further in our discussion, we have to determine what is a journey and what is a return journey. The trip from home to the work area is journey, and coming back home is return journey. There used to be Kabuliwalas whose business in India to lend money at a very higher rate of interest. They come from Afghanistan and stay in India for a year or two to lend and collect the money with interest and carry that money home in Afghanistan. But they never forget why they were doing all that during that long stay in India. They do go back to Afghanistan. But they did not came back to India in the first place. I suppose that this explanation is enough to understand what is journey and what is return journey. You go out only on a duty or to do something for home, like buying vegetables, etc. That is why, if you are seen outside, you may be inquired by your known people, what made you come here? But if you are seen at your living place, no one questions, why are you here, unless it is time you are supposed to be at your working place. You will go out on work and will not stay there after the work is complete, or after the working hours are complete. But you will stay at home to spend with your family members and to relax, but never leave home saying that there is nothing to do at home or the stipulated time to spend at home is over. Of course, all that is told here is known to all of you. But just imagine, what if anyone gets confused between journey and return journey we have been talking about? That is exactly what we are all doing in case of meditation. The state of meditation is the one you have to be in all the time. From there, you go out to the world, do whatever you have to do, and go back to your original state. That is meditation. People ask, when and how long we have to meditate, and what are the benefits of meditation? These questions are asked as they are confused between the journey and the return journey. You can learn all the worldly things and improve your skills to lead a good and comfortable life. You have to question yourself whether a particular work is really needed to be attended, whether it is something to do, talk, or think about. You may attend it, if you qualify it, as important, and come back home. That is, the state of meditation where you live. So, do not make meditation a practice. Be in it. You learn how to survive in this world and practice it to get the results you want. Attend only those things that are really important and beneficial to you. The time you spend in meditation may be very, very less compared to other things you do. But that is your home. If you understand the above well, you will get sufficient time to meditate, and the results will be amazing. Thank you for listening my explanation of meditation.